A jury in Oregon has ordered Walmart to pay an African-American customer $4.4 million in damages for racial profiling. In 2020, Michael Mangum was shopping for, of all things, a refrigerator light bulb at a Walmart in Oregon when he noticed that he was being followed by a loss prevention employee. According to the lawsuit, the employee ordered Mangum to leave the store or he would call the police and tell them that Mangum had threatened to smash him in the face. When police arrived, the employee's stories became conflicting as to why law enforcement had even been dispatched. Officers didn't take any action because of this, and because the employee had a reputation for filing false police reports, including unfounded 911 calls reporting dangerous situations that proved to be false. As a result, Mangum sued Walmart for negligent retention and summoning police with improper intent, which under a new Oregon statute allows someone to bring civil action when police are called with the purpose of unlawfully discriminating, causing the other person to feel harassed, humiliated, or embarrassed. The jury awarded Mangum $400,000 in non-economic damages and an additional $4 million in punitive damages. Walmart is disputing the claims and stated it is considering post-trial motions.
Beautiful people, I want to ask a question from you guys. If you walk to a mall as a black, beautiful person, and the next thing is you are accused of stealing when you actually bought a product and you're going out, and one of the worker, a palm colored person, followed you to accuse you that you stole or you shoplift that product, what would you do? Or you work in an environment and you are told that you stole some product that you are actually in custody of as a worker in that organization, what would you do? Because this is the story I'm about to share with you today. Different scenarios, different, stories and situations that black folks are going through. Some are working in a corporation, some walk into the store to buy stuff and they are being accused wrongly. Credit belongs to the original creator of these contents that I'll be showing you today. I have a lot to say, but I won't say anything now. I want us to watch this video carefully so that we can begin the conversation after we've watched from the beginning to the end. And this is a very interesting topic. Please watch. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. And if you have not, please do me a favor, subscribe to the story. Let's share the story. Let the story go viral. Let people know about what is happening to beautiful black people and how to support our voice as against this injustice and racial profiling that is going on. I'll be right back, don't go nowhere.
It's a female? She's wearing a green
Tell them I'll be here
sweatsuit.
when they arrive, that I will be waiting for them to arrive.
A white.
You can tell them her
short-sleeve
name is
dress,
Camilla Hudson. I have
she says her
ID and
name
we'll
is
share
Camilla
it.
Hudson. And it's probably spelled C-A-M-I-L-L-A-H.
You got it. Exactly, like the river.
Morry, M-O-R-R-Y. Matson, M-A-T-S-O-N. African American.
Black. No, I'm not African American. I'm black. Black isn't a bad word.
All right, thank you.
Saw him leave with the box. Saw him come back without the box.
He didn't send it?
No, it's still outstanding. Like the shipment still hasn't been scanned in.
So he has no idea where it is, just he left when they came back without it.
Correct. You know, if he just took it through the dumpster, maybe he shipped it somewhere else. We really have no idea.
So it's just a BCM lower?
Just a BCM lower.
And what's his description? It's a taller black male.
6'2" black male, alright, 230 pounds.
Okay.
We'll talk for a second, then we'll be in there.
So the owners want to address this with him first. Is that, is there anything we do to slow roll this, or?
Okay. So what we would do, so let me game plan with him. I want to make sure he's online with everything. But just chill right here. We're gonna talk for a second,
Okay.
and then
I don't want to put the owners in a pickle, right?
Yeah. So just give us a second. What's your game plan, buddy?
So we took off with it and we returned without it.
Mm-hmm.
But the owners
They have
wanna
video.
Okay, they have video of it. Okay.
They don't know if they want to press charges yet, but what kind of charge is this?
This would be a grand larceny.
Stand forward.
Yes. Reyes.
What's that? What's going on?
Hey man, go turn on video. Your big container.
What?
We'll explain everything in a second.
Oh, y'all really fucking serious?
You got your idea on
Yeah. Larceny, man, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, you see, he did not steal anything. They could have posed a question or two prior, but as soon as the police heard blackmail, theft, they said, okay, I understand what's happening here. Let's come up with a game plan. How do you want to run this? They started to literally engage in a conspiracy. About 10 minutes later, what they said had been stolen by him. Well, guess what? It magically appears. Here it is.
Saved by the freaking mailman.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, sir.
Thank you for being cool with me and cooperative with me.
Because like my man, I knew, like, ain't like, it has to get worked out.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And like I said, if that happened and you were already in custody, then like you would have just been unarrested back out here. So I'm gonna go in there, talk with them. All right.
Energy drink, C4 on the
It's a
right
C4.
door.
What kind? What?
I forgot what I bought it. Is it the red or the artisanal? Yeah, it's in the 7-11 door.
Okay. So we got the box. Where's it at?
Taylor, can you give us a break? I'm sorry? Can you punch out here for a second? So 10 minutes after you guys left, this showed up.
Can we open it and confirm it's in there? I know, but like.
Nope. Right. As soon as Cole brought it in, he opened it.
Oh, he did?
He did. It's in there.
I'm really happy that this happened.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
I don't know what y'all's policy on like THC is here and stuff. He had a weed pen on him.
Okay.
I was initially charging him with that, but they didn't grant it for me. Wonderful. Correct serial, everything? Okay. Can you show me to his office? He wants me to get his car keys.
All the stuff's right there. His car keys are right there.
He has a C4 energy drink in the fridge. So, it's the report number right there. Okay? Because I'm going to document the heck out of it.
Okay.
So it doesn't fall back on you guys. Okay?
Roger that.
What? So it doesn't fall back on you guys? It should fall back on you guys. What are you talking about? The officer is still saying, he had this marijuana pen thing. I was trying to charge him with it, but they denied it. They're still trying to bang this guy up. He's completely innocent, did nothing wrong. All he did was show up for work and do the job he was told he was supposed to do. He gets arrested. I don't see one individual inside of that workplace running outside and saying to the dear brother, saying, James, we're sorry, James. We apologize, James. We were wrong. We want to make this up to you, James. No. James, however, in a TikTok, provided more context to the story. Here it is.
So a package had went out. 2 weeks go by, no tracking is on the package, so it's missing. They asked about it. I'm like, I really don't know. Check the cameras. It's 2 weeks ago. I deal with hundreds of packages a day. I'm a shipping manager. Package didn't have no tracking. They asked me and another associate about it. I'm just telling them to check the cameras. I can't remember. So they had checked the cameras over the weekend, and yeah, it's me walking out with the box, leaving for like 6 minutes, then coming back without the box. In my map, I dropped it off somewhere, FedEx or UPS. So after the weekend, Monday come, that's the video that y'all see. Yeah, took me downtown, took me to the interrogation room, trying to explain to him my job. I take packages out the front door all the time, just going to FedEx. I guess they didn't believe that because at the end they was charging me that.
Wow. Let's put it up full mass. You see, there's more to this story, especially concerning the THC pen he had. But let me get into the details about the alleged theft, all right? So according to James Humphrey, the black employee, he was fired because he was accused of larceny of a firearm by his employer, GBRS Group Gear in Virginia Beach, Virginia, all right? His GoFundMe states, falsely accused, terminated from my job, and unjustly arrested under false allegations of larceny of a firearm by my employer. My world has been turned upside down. The absurdity of the situation was compounded when the missing item was found a mere 10 minutes after the police took me into custody. In the wake of this ordeal, I have endured immense emotional distress and financial strain. Despite the swift discovery of the item and my innocence, the repercussions have been severe. I have lost my job. My reputation has been tarnished, and I am left to pick up the pieces and rebuild my life from scratch. Adding insult to injury, the police officer involved in the case assured my employer that he would document the heck out of the report to absolve them from any potential repercussions, further exacerbating the injustice I have faced. Sounds like a cover-up, okay? I refuse to accept this miscarriage of justice lying down. I am committed to fighting for my rights, clearing my name, and seeking restitution for the wrongful termination and the damage done to my reputation and livelihood. So he has a GoFundMe. Let's put up that GoFundMe. I'm asking anyone and everyone who can. He's only trying to fundraise $10,000. We can make that happen pretty quickly. Seeking justice and reconciliation. James Humphrey, Humprey. That's James, Humprey. This is his GoFundMe account. He has a little more than 2,000 in there from last we checked. We can go ahead and make make something happen on that immediately. Let's keep that GoFundMe up while I say this. He was fired from his job for absolutely no reason. They did not give him his job back, or they did not try to restore him. We saw the video. They didn't even try to go out and say, I'm sorry. And the police, they were complicit. If you are a good faith cop and all of this is happening, you just turned this man's life upside down. You arrested him. You know there's an official charge now because you've already written it up, called it in 10 minutes after you've done all of this. You realize you got an innocent man. Your job is to enforce the law when people break it. Now you know that the man broke no law. He broke no law. Did one officer say, hey, guys, is anybody going to go out here and apologize to James and talk to him? Because he's really hurt that you all believe that after working here, he would just steal from you. He's not a thief. He's never stolen. He didn't steal this time either. No, it was, well, I'm going to doctor up the police report. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he meant. That's called being on code. They were on code with each other. Isn't that ironic? They were on code with each other and they had never met each other before. That's the first time they were in the presence of each other and they were already on code to harm an innocent human being. Wow. Ravana, I come from a particular place. It's called Glenwood Road. We never, I'm talking about in my immature years, we never acted like that. If somebody was wrong, at least we had men in the group who would say, that is wrong. But then you have these so-called good guys who often engage in what we clearly see as the beginning of a criminal conspiracy. What say you?
I mean, it was truly despicable. You're right. They didn't apologize for wrongfully arresting an innocent man and effectively ruining his life, which I'll get into more in a second. They were apologetic to the racist individual
Right.
who falsely accused him. And they wanted to make his life easier. They wanted to assist him, even knowing that he was wrong. Even once there was irrefutable evidence, the gun is being unwrapped in front of their faces. They cared more about supporting him than the person whose life they just ruined. And I really would encourage anybody who has the ability to donate to the GoFundMe, because $10,000 is a great start, but I would foresee that that's not going to be enough if he decides he wants to sue, which he, in my opinion, he definitely should. But there's all types of things that come after that. I mean, reinstatement is typically a not preferred option if you are successful in proving wrongful termination, because the relationship has been poisoned. He probably doesn't want to work for this racist, jerk in the future. So then now he's got to find a new job. And that's going to be difficult because he can't list this place as a reference, because they're not going to, give him any good recommendation moving forward, even though it was entirely their fault. But also, after you've sued a former employer, future employers are less inclined to hire you because they're afraid that you might eventually sue them, which is ridiculous in this case specifically,
Right, sure.
because this is a specific injustice. But then that makes the job finding process a lot more difficult. So this could be a very long time. And he was, performing adequately. There's no evidence he wasn't doing his job well before. And now, because of this racist coworker, his life has been completely upended. So, again, anyone who has the means to, please donate to the GoFundMe, because this could be a long process for him to get back on his feet.
Yeah, agreed. And I want to say this to James, Mr. Humphrey, I'm horrified this happened. I'm apologetic that it happened. But in the future, please make sure that employers are able to reference this coverage so that they can see the holistic dynamic of this story. All right? All right. Good luck to you in the future, sir.
I love what this guy did at Walmart. He went to buy, refrigerators, home appliances. That's the word. And for someone to go into Walmart to want to buy home appliances, freezer, refrigerator, and all of that, bulbs and all of that, it means that he was going to buy a lot of things. Those stuffs are actually very expensive, right? And I can't imagine if someone is doing that, trying to walk around and see what it could buy. And the next thing you want to do as a manager is to accuse him or her that they should get out of the store because, what is the meaning of that? That he should get out of the store and that he might want to steal or not buy. The last time I checked, there's what we call window shopping, right? So I believe that even if you're not going to buy anything in the store, you have the right to do window shopping. To go around and just look at stuff. But that's not what this guy was doing. This guy was actually buying stuff at Walmart. And of course, he was wrongly accused by this guy who said that he called the police on him. And of course, the police have been tracing. They've been watching him unknown to him because that wasn't the first time, because he's used to calling police on people and we report that it's a very dangerous situation. And when they come, they find that it is not as dangerous as he said. It's not even a dangerous situation. and they've been watching him. So on this very one, it met his Waterloo because this guy went to the court and it took Walmart to court, and Walmart paid $4.4 million. Why? Because he has been doing it several times. He has done it and nothing was done to him. Maybe he's powerful. Maybe he's manager. I don't really care what he is. He can't be as powerful as the owner of the company, making a decision that this guy is always profiling people. And I know that complaints will have been made, but the complaint refused to deal with the situation until this time that this guy took them to court. And of course, they pay hugely. And this exactly is what I expected from that guy that works in an organization, and his colleague, his employee, called the police on him that he has stolen a product. And this guy just said, "Oh, thank you for taking it easy on me," and he was thanking the police. Meanwhile, it should have been that he sued the police and also sue the company, because I feel that when it was discovered that the product was there, the police should apologize to him. Just say, "Oh, you're afraid, you have to go." They found the product and all that. And also, the guy was just no remorse, no apology. That is why you should sue them. When you sue them, they will be careful the way they accuse people, because this will serve as a detriment. It will deter them. It will serve as a warning to deter them from profiling people and accusing people wrongly when they have done nothing. This is my view, guys. What is your view? This is the family that went to buy. I had a story of a family that went with their 18-month-old boy to go and buy basketball, and with them was the receipt of the purchase. And as they were going out, the manager, a white lady, followed them and he said, "No, you guys should return the ball. You didn't buy it." And I was like, "This is my ticket. I bought this." And she was following them. And of course, she called the police on them. And of course, the police came and they were like, "This is the receipt." They showed the police. The police, "Oh, you intimidated her." Then the question is, who intimidated who? The manager that was told that we bought this basketball, and she was shown the receipt, but she didn't believe them. And the police supported her by telling them that they are the one that intimidated the manager, when it's all the way around. And of course, he went back to demand for his ball. And of course, Nike had to call to say they regret and they apologize. But my take is, apology is no longer enough. Let me say it again. Apology is no longer enough when you accuse people wrongly, either to your staff or to your whatever means. Your company should pay for it. As an organization, when you begin to pay millions of dollars sporadically, then you want your staff not to profile people wrongly, because you are going to be the one that will pay for it, just like Walmart is going to pay for what they have done. Guys, let me know what your take is concerning this interesting story about Black Americans being profiled racially. This has to come to an end, and the only way I think it can come to an end, it is when they are sued in court and they pay heavily for this. Thank you guys for watching. I want your views and your perception at the comment section. Let the conversation begin. Until I come your way again, stay in peace, stay in love, and avoid trouble, because you're too important for this generation. Bye-bye.